Let's be honest. For many men, especially those navigating the dating world in silence, it's not the grand gestures or public confessions that confuse you. It's the small things. The smile that lingers a little longer. The hey that seems a little too casual. The way her eyes lock with yours and then quickly look away. You walk away wondering, was that something or was that nothing? You're not crazy for noticing. You're not weak for caring. You're not overthinking. You're trying to understand a world that rarely gives men emotional clarity. See, we live in a time where men are told to man up, to stop reading into things, or worse, to wait for women to make the first move. But here's the truth. Women rarely make bold moves. They make intentional ones. This video isn't about pickup lines or manipulation. It's about learning the subtle, emotional language women speak when they like you but don't want to show it outright. If you're a high-value man looking for real connection, if you're emotionally exhausted from guessing, if you're ready to finally recognize when a woman truly sees you, then you're exactly where you need to be. Let's dive into the reality, not the fantasy of how women greet a man they secretly like. Let's talk about the smile, the one that doesn't feel like it belongs in the crowd. It's not the kind of smile a woman gives when she's being polite or making small talk with a stranger. No, this smile is different. It feels warmer, slower, more alive. It's the kind of smile that makes you feel like the rest of the room went quiet for just a second. You might catch it at first and brush it off. She's just being friendly, you tell yourself. But here's the truth. Women don't smile at just anyone like that, especially not when it's layered with vulnerability, intention, and hope. When a woman secretly likes you, she smiles with her eyes first. It's the way they light up when she sees you walk into the room like she wasn't expecting it, but she's glad it happened. Her lips follow gently, slowly. There's no rush, no forced cheer. It's a smile that lingers because it means something to her. And maybe it means something to you too. But you've been taught to question your instincts. You've been told that noticing these small things is too sensitive, that it's not manly to feel moved by a look or read too deeply into something so subtle. But listen, in a world where people hide behind screens and filters, where words are often empty, a real smile is a courageous act of honesty. A woman who secretly likes you won't always have the confidence to say it out loud, but she will hope you notice the way she looks at you, how her body opens up when she sees you, how her mood subtly shifts in your presence. Her smile is her quiet confession. I see you, and I hope you see me too. The tragedy is not that men don't get smiled at. The tragedy is that many men are so emotionally starved, so used to not being noticed, that they stop believing it could mean something when they are. So next time you see that smile, really see it. Not with fear, not with doubt, but with the heart of a man who finally realizes maybe she's smiling because you're the one she's been waiting to see too. There's a moment, often missed but rarely meaningless. It's called the double take. You're walking past her. She greets you, maybe with a smile, maybe with a casual, hey. And just as you turn your head away, she looks back. It's subtle, quick, almost forgettable. But that second glance, that's where the truth lives. See, women, especially women who are emotionally guarded, don't always announce their interest with words. They check, they watch, they hope, and when they like you, that second look is where her vulnerability slips through the cracks. The first glance may be automatic, even social. But the second one, that's the one she didn't plan. That's the one that says, did he feel it too? She's not just looking to see if you're still there. She's checking for your reaction, your smile, your surprise, your energy shift. Because in that moment, she's exposed, even if just for a second. And for a woman who secretly likes you, that second glance is a mental tug-of-war between hope and fear. She wants to see if you noticed her, but she's afraid you'll notice too much. She wants to check if there's a chance, but doesn't want to seem too obvious. So she glances back and then quickly looks away, pretending she didn't. And here's the heartbreaking part. Many men miss it. Why? Because they've been conditioned not to look, not to read into things. Not to believe that maybe, just maybe, someone wants them. 2. You've been hurt before, rejected before, ignored before. So now, when someone shows interest in even the softest way, you dismiss it. You bury it under self-doubt. But I want you to remember this. When a woman gives you a second glance, she's not just looking at you. She's giving you a chance to see her. It's not desperation, it's desire, dressed in silence. So next time it happens, don't overthink it, don't chase it, but honor it. Meet her eyes, even if just for a moment, smile, show presence. Because sometimes the difference between a passing stranger and a beginning love story is the courage to look back. When a woman secretly likes you, she'll often try to hide it, not because she's playing games, but because she's protecting her heart. In a world where women are told not to appear too eager or too available, her affection won't always come wrapped in romance. Sometimes it comes wrapped in nervous energy, carefully disguised as casualness. You'll hear it in the way she greets you. A playful, "What's up, stranger?" A quick joke, a laugh that's just a little too loud. She might tease you, nudge your shoulder, act like you're just another guy on her radar. But if you're paying attention, you'll notice something beneath the surface, a soft, barely controlled tension. That tension is her attraction fighting with her fear. It's her trying to stay in control, while her heart wants to lean in. Look closer. Her voice may rise slightly. Her hands might fidget with her phone. Her necklace, the strap of her bag. She may adjust her hair repeatedly, glance around nervously, or overcompensate with confidence. This isn't just a personality quirk, it's emotional vulnerability playing defense. What's happening is this. She likes you, and it scares her. She's overthinking how she looks. She's wondering what you think of her. She's trying to seem cool and relaxed, but her body betrays her. Because when you truly matter to someone, they can't help but care how they're seen. But here's where many men miss the point. They see the jokes, the just friends vibe, the casual, "Yo, what's good?" and think she's not serious. But they don't see the depth behind the performance. They don't see a woman carefully walking the tightrope between attraction and rejection, trying not to fall too fast, too soon. If you've ever sensed that strange mix of confidence and awkwardness when she greets you, don't write it off. Don't assume she's uninterested just because she's trying to look unbothered. Instead, meet her with grounded presence. Ease her nervousness by being calm, warm, and real. Because sometimes the strongest feelings are hidden in the most casual hellos, and behind her cool exterior might be a heart silently hoping you'll see through the act. Sometimes the most powerful message a woman sends isn't in how she greets you, it's in what she does after. She could have just waved and kept walking. She could have smiled, said, "Hi," and disappeared into the crowd like most people do. But instead, she stays. Maybe she hangs back a few extra seconds. Maybe she suddenly finds something to do nearby, fixing her bag, checking her phone, pretending to wait for someone. Maybe she doesn't say anything at all. She just doesn't leave. This isn't coincidence. This is presence. See, when a woman secretly likes you, proximity becomes her love language. She might not know what to say yet, or how to act on it, but she knows one thing. She wants to be around you. And so she stays quietly, subtly hoping you'll pick up on it. It's not about having a reason. It's about feeling drawn to you. And while her words might sound casual, her body speaks louder. Her feet don't move. Her eyes keep darting toward you. Her energy lingers like a question waiting for an answer. But here's where many men miss the cue. Because we're trained to listen only to what is said, not what is shown. So when she stays, men often assume she's waiting for a friend or that she has nowhere else to be. But make no mistake, she chose to stay. And for a woman, choosing to stay in a man's space, especially when she could have left, is never meaningless. It's an invitation, not necessarily for a relationship, not even for a date, but for a moment, a small shared moment that says, "I'm here, and I hope you notice." So don't rush it, don't panic, don't jump into performer mode or try to impress her. Just be present with her presence. A simple, "Hey, you seem like you're in no rush. Want to walk with me?" Or "What's on your mind?" can open a door that was already waiting to be walked through. Because in a world that moves too fast, when a woman decides to slow down for you, it's not just a greeting, it's a chance to connect. There are touches that feel like accidents, and then there are touches that linger. When a woman secretly likes you, she may not say it out loud, but her body, her instincts will try to bridge the distance between you. And one of the ways she does this is through subtle, intentional touch. A soft graze on your arm when she laughs, a playful nudge when she teases you, a gentle tap on your shoulder when she walks past. It seems small, harmless, friendly. But that tiny moment, the space where skin meets skin, is often a whisper louder than words. "I want to be closer to you." Here's what most men don't realize. Women are taught to be cautious with their bodies. From a young age, they're told not to touch too much, not to get too close, not to send the wrong signals. So when a woman chooses to initiate physical contact, even something as simple as fixing a loose thread on your jacket, it's rarely meaningless. In fact, it's her way of saying, "I feel safe with you. I trust this moment, and I want you to notice me." She may brush it off with a laugh. She might make it seem like nothing. But behind that casual touch is tension, a nervous hope that you won't pull away or ignore it altogether. But that's exactly what many men do. They freeze. They pretend not to notice. They downplay it. Because deep down, they're afraid to believe that someone could want them in that way, that someone might actually be trying to get close. But the truth is, closeness doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes with fingertips. And in that gentle, lingering touch is a question. Can I come a little closer? And will you let me? You don't need to make a big move. You don't need to assume too much. But you do need to pay attention. Because when a woman touches you softly, intentionally, and with presence, she's not just reaching for your arm, she's reaching for connection. Sometimes a hello isn't just a greeting, it's a door. You see, when a woman secretly likes you, she often uses small talk as a way to build an emotional bridge. But hidden within that small talk are carefully chosen questions. Questions that say more than they appear to. Not just, "Hey," not just, "How are you?" but "How was your weekend? Did you get that thing sorted out? You looked a bit off yesterday. Are you okay?" These are not questions asked to everyone. These are check-ins. And for a woman who's interested but not ready to be direct, this is how she starts showing emotional investment quietly, respectfully, and consistently. Here's the key. When she remembers details you've shared in passing, things even you forgot you said, that's not just thoughtfulness, that's connection. She's been paying attention. She's been listening because you matter to her. This kind of greeting is subtle, but it's deep. It says, "I care about your world." It says, "You're not just a face in the hallway or a name on a screen. You're someone I'm quietly rooting for." And for many emotionally lost men, men who are rarely seen this way, it can feel confusing, maybe even suspicious. Why is she asking? Is she just being nice? Does she feel sorry for me? No. She's not being polite. She's being vulnerable. She's reaching out in the only way she feels safe, by asking about you. Because when a woman likes a man, she doesn't just want to be admired. She wants to understand him, to know what makes him tick, to offer a little comfort, even if he doesn't ask for it. Don't brush it off. Don't minimize it. Don't say, "It's nothing." Because when a woman greets you with questions, she's saying, "I want to know your world, even if I'm not in it yet." That's not small talk. That's a quiet invitation to be seen. So the next time she greets you with a thoughtful question, answer her fully, genuinely. Let her in. Because sometimes the first spark of love begins with the courage to answer back.